Hi everybody, welcome to Etosha, and behind me is as Etosha a scene as you could wish for. So we're at one of the larger water holes, Gruut Okevi, in the eastern part of Etosha, and behind us there are many animals all trying to drink at the water hole. But there's a problem. You won't be able to see it on the video with this wide angle camera, but the problem at the moment is that there is a brown hyena sat down in the water hole. He's not drinking, he's just literally gone to sleep down there, but with a predator occupying the water hole, all the other animals are having to wait to drink. None of them are brave enough to go in and kick him out the way. There are several giraffe, several kudu, several zebra, but even the giraffes are being wary and respectful of the predator who's sat behind them. So a pretty typical Etosha scene this morning, and hopefully we'll see lots more of this sort of stuff as we go from waterhole to waterhole throughout the day. Wanted to recap our time in Etosha because I didn't get a lot of time in the last couple of days of our time there to do a sort of catch-up video, just because we were concentrating on game driving and the crazy hours that you do when you go game driving, getting up at 5 o'clock every morning. So I kind of left the video chat until we'd had a chance to rest up a bit. So I think the last time you saw me on camera, we were doing a game drive in East Etosha, and we were at the Gruut Okevi waterhole. The eastern side of Etosha was a little bit challenging. After that morning where you last saw me, we had quite a bit of rain around the Namibia area where we were, and rain of course is brilliant for the land, it's brilliant for the local people, it's brilliant for the animals, but in Etosha rain is a very bad thing for wildlife viewing, because the whole point of Etosha is it's very, very dry. It's a very, very big place, and you really rely on the dry conditions to bring all the animals to the water holes so you can see them. If the rain comes, the animals are able to just get a drink from puddles and small ponds that form around the landscape, and it's very, very hard to see anything. So we did miss out on a few things in East Etosha. We didn't see any leopards, but then leopards are always my nemesis and most people's nemesis. We're a little bit sad not to see any black rhino, because that's something I would have loved to have seen. That's something I've never had the chance to photograph. But we moved on across Etosha to the west, towards the Okokweho campsite, and the weather was much drier over there. We didn't have any rain at all, and we had a great time staying at Etosha village. That was a really beautiful place to stay. We had a lovely little chalet there out on the edge of the site, with Mopani forest all around us, with kudu and birds and lots of animals just immediately around our room. And we had some great success with lions in West Etosha. We went to the Okondeka waterhole, where we found on 2 consecutive mornings a pride of lions. The first morning they were just playing about in absolutely beautiful light at very close range, so we got some really nice frame-filling shots of the family just interacting and playing with each other. We went back again the next morning, and the lions were further away, so slightly more environmental shots of them, but they were actually out on the beginnings of the salt pan, so against those really beautiful stark backgrounds, and they were more interested in doing some hunting. So as we arrived on scene, we couldn't quite immediately figure out what was going on. There were quite a number of lions spread out over a distance, including 3 males, who all started running off in one direction away from the females, and it appears that that may have been 2 males chasing off a third one, because 2 of the males then returned to sit down with the females, and one did not. So we think perhaps that was an interloper coming in, getting chased away, and then 2 of the lionesses tried and failed to hunt a springbok antelope, which was far too quick for them, but we got some shots of them just chasing on that failed hunt. So that was great. So that western side of Etosha was lovely. The Okokweho campsite was really good. We didn't stay there, but just used the facilities there, and it was much better than Namutoni, which was rather shockingly basic. So we enjoyed that part of it. And also got some great stuff, great shots of other animals, some of the smaller stuff, not just the big animals. So everything from jackals to ground squirrels to a couple of different types of mongoose. And the very last shot that I got, literally just as we were leaving the park, we did a little detour and found a really nicely positioned martial eagle up in a tree. So that was one bird that I really wanted to get a picture of, so I was really happy to get that as the finale. And now we've moved on into Damaraland, so more coming up on Ugab Valley and the rest of Damaraland next time I talk to you.